Hi, I'm Veronica Vance. Coming up, we welcome fall with a trip to Westview Orchards and Cider Mill. Enjoy dinner and a show at the Andiamo showroom in Warren. And then we take an architectural tour of some downtown cathedrals, so stay tuned.
Production funding for this program was made possible by the Detroit Metro Convention and Visitors Bureau, driving tourism growth in Metro Detroit since 1896. More information is available at visitdetroit.com.
Today I'm at Westview Orchards and Cider Mill in Romeo, and if you think you've seen a cider mill, you haven't seen anything yet. Katrina's family has owned this orchard since 1813, and as I said, it's so much more than just a cider mill. Katrina, I mean, you have an entire family fun center here. Tell me about it.
We do, and it just keeps growing and growing every year. Well, from the playground you see here, picking apples themselves, animals, the live family shows. Straw Mountain is one of our most popular attractions. And one that we're real proud of is our corn maze. When they're done there, then they can come back to the cider mill or check out our indoor attraction called the Black Holes, all kinds of things.
Katrina, I cannot wait to get started. Are you going to show me around?
I sure will. Let's go.
Okay.
This is our outdoor animal area where we have lots of farm animals, in addition to the 2 petting barns, so folks can take it easy out here, pet the animals, use a quarter, get some feed, and feed Memory or the donkeys.
Memory! Oh, hi, sweetie. Here you go.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a good girl.
So this is the area where you can actually come inside with the animals.
Right inside with them.
This is so neat. You get to walk in here and just interact with them.
Yeah. This is our indoor petting farm area. So boys and girls, everybody can get in and see the young sheep.
Oh,
we've got baby chicks.
Hi, baby. Hi. Isn't he cute?
This is our newest addition, 40 feet long, just one big slide out there. Here goes nothing. The trick is getting in here.
Oh my. Here I come. Wow, this is like a piece of art.
It's fun art. We call it straw play art. And this is one of the ones that we've had for several years. This is our tractor, and builds it real sturdy, wraps it real tight, so these guys can't destroy it, we hope, until the end of October. Straw Mountain. Yes, you can see young and old take the challenge. The kids love to climb it, as well as we have tunnels that go through the underside there, and they'll go in one side and out the other. We have 200-pound bales, and they're stacked up, about 2 stories high. You can see big kids and little kids have a great time.
That's so cool.
And here we have one of our live family show entertainers. Every weekend the families have shows every afternoon, so they can sit down and enjoy the show, moms and dads, kids alike. The whole feeling of out in space.
Feels like I'm spinning upside down.
We're spinning.
An indoor maze.
Yes, now that we've got you spinning, what do you think?
I think that it's you get disoriented. Yeah. A lot of fun. This is the pumpkin patch.
It is award-winning. We got the Detroit's Favorite Pumpkin Patch Award 2 years in a row.
Congratulations.
Thanks. And lots of pumpkins for folks to look and look and look.
And a lot of really big ones.
My brother-in-law Bill has been right on it to make sure these plants stay healthy until it's time to pick. Yeah. So he's done a great job. 5 acres, 2
5
miles
acres.
a pass. You
2
got your good
miles.
walking shoes? We got to find every station, the next station, the next station. Then when you're all done and those are all filled in with all the punches, we enter the contest for winning a DVD player. Well, I'm going to go this way. We're still up on the W. Hopefully we're on the E.
What happens if you get lost?
Nobody over there, somebody over there.
Maybe
Follow other
this way?
people.
Okay.
Yeah. When in doubt, follow. These are new people. Hello. Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Katrina, I don't know. How are we going to get out of here?
I don't know.
I
Well,
mean,
the sun
there's
is still up.
instinct. We should have brought a compass.
We grow about 21 different kinds here in Michigan. We are known as the variety state. So you've got to come out to the apple orchard. You've got to pick and taste that fresh apple. Plus the kids have a great time. It's a great experience for everybody.
Katrina, is there a secret to picking apples?
There sure is. None of these twisters in our orchard and no pulling. Let me
Okay.
show you the secret. We share it with our customers and all the boys and girls that come. Take it from the bottom, lift it upside down, naturally snaps, and you've got a perfect apple.
It smells good in here.
Yeah, there's a lot of goodies being made in here. This is our bakery. We call it Kay's Kitchen.
Peach nut,
Oh.
cream cake.
Yeah, these are wonderful.
Oh, it smells
Yes,
good.
and the breads are out. Lots of goodies. Here's more of the baked goods.
What?
Apples
Everywhere.
and a lot of different products. Lots of goodies. Lots
Yeah.
of things to do.
So the cider mill, this is where the apples end up.
This is where they end up after we get them picked.
If
Let's
you
go
don't
check
eat
it
them
out.
first.
That's right. This is our state-of-the-art J-belt press. They get a great bath in the chlorine dioxide, and then we can press and make, I'd say about, 300 gallons an hour. And this is the store part, where you can get cider, donuts.
Let me see, we've got regular, peach flavor, and cherry flavored apple cider.
Yes.
I've never heard of these flavors before.
They're good cold, they're all good cold, and they're all good hot as well.
Okay, and now the test, the donut. This is so good.
That's our special recipe. No one else has them, our apple donuts.
This has to be the best cider mill donut I have ever had. Thank you so much, Katrina.
You come back and see us.
Thanks again. And you should come too. Westview Orchards and Cider Mill. Great cider, great donuts, and farm family fun for everyone. There are 11 Andiamo restaurants scattered throughout Metro Detroit, so no matter where you are, you're never far from great Italian food. But today we are at their flagship restaurant where it all started in Warren on 14 Mile, just between Mound and Van Dyke. Now here it's more than just a restaurant. They've got a bar to sit and relax at. They've got, of course, the great Italian food, but they've also got a celebrity showroom. They get big name acts that come in here. You can rent it out for a wedding, a corporate event, or whatever. So, Andiamo, let's go.
luna in mezzo al mare, mamma mia, si salterà. Allora è bella per danzare che in amor non mancherà.
Well, the name Andiamo, the name of the restaurant, the full name is Andiamo Italia, which means, Andiamo means let's go, Italia to Italy. So that's how the name came about.
Very clever.
Yeah, my grandparents were immigrants from Italy. And our chef, Chef Aldo, is from Italy, and he's been our chef since we've been here.
Wow, and so
Yeah.
you're doing something right, the food. What region of Italy is the food from?
You know, all of our menu is the whole province of Italy. You know, we have some northern Italy dishes, some southern Italy dishes, so we cover really the whole map of Italy.
Any signature dishes?
Well, I think that we specialize in veal, and our homemade pastas are, you know, really our signature dishes.
So whenever you're ordering pasta at Andiamo, it's always homemade then, fresh?
Yes, everything's homemade. We have 3 little Italian ladies back there, and that's all they do is make pasta.
That's so cute. They're back there making pasta as we're out here talking.
Yeah.
And so this is sort of the flagship one. This also has the showroom as well, right?
Yes, this has a large banquet facility attached to it. Some of our restaurants also have banquet facilities. This particular one has the largest one, and we also use the banquet facility as a showroom. They have live entertainment, usually Wednesday through Saturday in the lounge areas. So yeah, there's something for everybody at Andiamo. But the best part is the great food and the great service.
The great food and service.
Yeah.
All right. Well, can we take a peek at the banquet room?
Yeah, let's
okay.
go.
So this is the showroom where you come to see live shows, banquets. I mean, what exactly goes on in here?
Well, a little bit of everything, as you said. It's a banquet hall, first of all, and we do a lot of weddings, a lot of social functions. We do corporate business. We can seat about 700 people in here.
Oh my gosh, that's huge.
Yeah, it's a large theater. And then as a showroom, we have different configurations of the tables, so we can put about 800 people in here for the showroom.
So you get some big names that come in here, right?
Yes, we do. We've had, you know, really the who's who. We've had Howie Mandel as comedy, Don Rickles as comedy, Joan Rivers, singers. We've had Engelbert Humperdinck. We've had Paul Anka, country. We've had Lone Star.
Lots of neat options. I hear they're getting ready for a show tonight. Tonight is what? What's tonight?
Tonight we have a show. It's called Tony and Tina's Wedding, and this is a show that we reoccur here. It plays here about 4 times a year. It's a great show. It's very entertaining. This for tonight, it does include the food. It's a one package deal.
One package deal.
That's it, Donna, we're broken up!
You breaking up with me? No, I'm breaking up with you. Did you hear it? Who broke up with me first? I broke up with him!
Thank you for showing me around.
Thank you very much.
Yep.
Nice to see you.
They're just getting served their food now. It's like you're actually crashed a real wedding. They're serving it family style. There's so much drama and so much fun going on all at the same time. They really pull you in. So you're making the homemade pasta for all the restaurants here? Yes?
Every day.
Every day making a homemade pasta. Wow. So it goes from here onto your plate? You can't get any fresher than that, can you?
No, it's fresh, yeah. There you go.
All right, thank you.
I'm a Belgian, but boy, when I come here, I am an Italian. Trust me.
Well, hi, Peter. Thank you for sitting down with me. I'm so excited to taste some of this food. It smells wonderful. So what do we have here?
Veronica, we have the lasagna alla bolognese.
Alla bolognese, okay.
Bolognese, and it is a traditional 14-layer lasagna.
14 layers.
14 layers.
Wow.
With the meat sauce and ricotta cheese in between each layer.
And so, Peter, what do you have here?
It is a filetto di manzo, filet of beef, char-grilled 8-ounce steer filet mignon, along with the oven-roasted red skin potatoes and some Swiss char also. It's also topped with zip sauce.
Zip sauce.
Which is vegetable consomme and folded butter. And the dessert is a traditional Italian birthday cake. It is a white cake infused with cannoli filling.
You know, and something else I noticed too. So you have your own wine. Andiamo has its own wine?
Yes, it's Andiamo Nero d'Avolo. Nero d'Avolo is a grape varietal such as Merlot or Cabernet.
Shall we sample some of the food?
Definitely.
So I'm going to dig into these 14 layers of lasagna here. The meat sauce smells wonderful. What a difference homemade pasta makes. That is so good. Perfect amount of cheese on it. This is yummy.
Nice and tender.
Wow, yeah, even my butter like just sliced right through that. Ooh, that's yummy. I love the sauce. Mmm. So again, Nero d'Avola.
Nero d'Avola.
Nero d'Avola. My Italian's not very good. That's very good. Mmm, very nice and light and fluffy. Oh, that's very good. I like all the chocolate curls on the side. Is that kind of typical too?
Yes. Also homemade in the back.
Well, Peter, thank you so much.
You're welcome, Veronica.
Letting me sample this delectable food. It was fantastic.
Thank you for joining us.
And lucky us, there were 11 Andiamo locations throughout Metro Detroit. So no matter where you are, you can get some of this fine Italian food anytime or any place. Cheers.
Cheers.
There are plenty of things to see and do this month, and our calendar of events is up next to point you in the right direction. Take the creepy tour of Detroit on board a Segway, and Disney on Ice presents Rockin' Ever After at the Palace. The Haunting of Hill House spooks Meadowbrook Theater, and the campy comedy Evil Dead the Musical is at City Theater. Head to the Fisher for the glitzy comedy starring George Hamilton, then to the Detroit Zoo for their family-friendly Zoo Boo. Dress up for Greenfield Village's turn-of-the-century Halloween. Then it's the Great Glass Pumpkin Fest at the Glass Academy. The Lego Kid Fest will offer tons of energetic creative fun, and The Barber of Seville is one of opera's most cherished comedies. Experience living history at the Civil War Skirmish. Then run, volunteer for, or watch the Detroit Free Press Marathon. Get ready for Chrysler Museum's Family Fun Trunk or Treat. Then explore the Masonics' other side with a psychic medium. To learn of any changes, log on to visitdetroit.com or call 1-800-DETROIT. Have you ever wondered if some of those old churches around downtown are just as pretty on the inside as they are on the outside? Well, we've done the legwork for you as we're going to tour 3 Gothic churches that are right around Eastern Market, and they're all over 100 years old, and yes, they are beautiful. We're going to visit St. Joseph, St. Josephat, and Sweetest Heart of Mary. So come on, let's go inside. Father, this is an absolutely beautiful church. Can you tell me a little bit about the history, like when was it built and some of the neat architectural points?
Well, the parish was started in 1855, but this is not the first church. This is the second church, which was built in 1872. And it is obviously in the Gothic style with a lot of German accents to it. The high altar was carved in Germany and then sent over here. And some of the stained glass windows were also made in Germany. And it is the last place in the state of Michigan where German Catholics can worship in German.
How much of this is original? A lot of it?
Pretty much everything is original here. Obviously, we have electricity now, which they did not have in 1872, but we actually have the gas lights were converted to electric lights. So everything looks like it did, pretty much like it did in 1872.
There's tours that are offered, or what if you want it? What if you want
If you'd like to have a tour of the church, we don't do them individually, but if you have a group, you may call our main offices and we will book a tour for you. And we'll have a tour guide to lead you through the whole place and explain everything, and can be arranged.
St. Josephat and Sweetest Heart of Mary both are Polish descent.
Yes, well, all three of these parishes, you have to remember, they go back to a time when Detroit was all immigrants. So the Germans were in this section, and the Polish were in this section.
What are some of the architectural details that I can look for when I head over to the other churches?
Each one of the churches has its own architectural style. So this is Victorian Gothic from the 1870s. Sweetest Heart of Mary is Victorian Gothic from the 1890s, a little bit different. And St. Josephat, built in 1900, is in a kind of a neo-Romanesque style with some Byzantine accents. So if you know anything about architecture, those are the places to go to see these real renditions of the era. So when you do visit Sweetest Heart of Mary, one of the features that's very interesting is the light bulbs, because you have to remember the light bulb had just been invented. So they went crazy putting light bulbs all over the arches and behind the altar. And you get to St. Josephat's, very interesting to see over there that over the high altar, they have a copy of the miraculous icon from Poland of Our Lady of Częstochowa, known as the Black Madonna. So that particular icon was taken to Częstochowa and touched against the miraculous icon that is kept in the monastery there, and then brought back and hung up there over the high altar. So it's a little bit of Poland right in Detroit.
So what are we standing in front of here?
Well, this is a very important altar in the church. It's the altar of St. Joseph, because this is the Church of St. Joseph. It's really quite noteworthy because it is a hand-carved, totally wooden altar. And many, many of the appointments in the church, the communion rail and the other altars, the pulpit, the confessionals, were all carved by a German immigrant who came to Detroit in the 1800s. There's a great deal of artwork throughout the entirety of the church. It's really worth coming to see, just for the artwork and the history.
Yeah, exactly.
And not to mention the religious dimension.
Well, thank you so much for taking the time, and I'm off to tour the other churches.
Wonderful.
Now I'm inside of St. Josephat, and this is that beautiful church that I'm sure you've driven by a million times off of 75, just on the west side near downtown Eastern Market in Canfield. They've got 5 altars, and as Father Burkowski mentioned, they've got the Black Madonna at the front altar, and it's just gorgeous. There's artwork, the beautiful stained glass windows. The domes and the arches here are very reflective of the Victorian Romanesque architecture, and not to mention it just has a very Victorian feel to it comparative to the Gothic feel that we had at St. Joseph's. Isn't this main altar gorgeous? And there's so much ornate detail. I bet you can see something different every time you look at it. Well, I don't want to say that we saved the best for last, but what I will say is that the Sweetest Heart of Mary, this magnificent church, was hailed as one of Michigan's most beautiful Victorian buildings and as the largest and grandest Polish church in all of the United States. Well, here are the light bulbs that Father Burkowski was talking about. I think he said there's like 450 light bulbs up there. They're all exposed. And then you'll also see the chandeliers throughout here. They're Tiffany chandeliers outlined with the exposed light bulbs as well. Really a sign of the times of what was really happening at the forefront. And then, of course, you've got all this beautiful, beautiful hand-carved white wood back here. It's just mind-boggling. Well, we took you on a tour of 3 beautiful churches today, but something that we came across at the Sweetest Heart of Mary was this brochure, the Detroit Historic Churches Association, and it lists 21 beautiful historic churches that are all downtown. It maps them all out for you, so you can go pick this up and tour some of the beautiful Gothic churches we have downtown by yourself.
lot of great energy and excitement in the arts community going on in the city right now. The DIA and MOCAD.
Hi, my name's Brian, and I live in Milford. And one of the great things about the D is all the surrounding communities. One that I really love to visit is Rochester. They have a great downtown, and one of my favorite restaurants is there. They're completely organic. It's called Mind, Body, and Spirits.
Well, that's our show. Thanks for watching. I'm Veronica Vance. And remember, if you'd like more information on any of the places we visited, log on to visitdetroit.com. So, until I see you next time, go out and explore on your own and discover the D. To learn about discounts and special offers for featured attractions, plus how to get copies of Visit Detroit magazine, click on visitdetroit.com.
Production funding for this program was made possible by the Detroit Metro Convention and Visitors Bureau, driving tourism growth in Metro Detroit since 1896. More information is available at visitdetroit.com.